Welcome my YouTube people. Hold on, let me fix my camera. It's kind of messing up. I'm using a webcam and I like to normally use my camera. Anyways, we are back at the World Cup again and I'm excited because we're doing it in Africa for the first time in history. We had Nigeria played, although they lost, but it was nice. Ghana played, they won. Cameroon played today. They lost to Japan, but it's okay. You know, everyone has to come back and play again to get back on top again. So I am truly excited about what is going on in the world today. However, they're also discussing having the Olympics in Africa, and I am excited about that as well. So hopefully, people do not go down there and die from malaria. Those know who I'm talking about. Anyways, today I'm feeling good. Give you a little update on my locks. I did color my locks, as you can see. I did a tube process. I think I talked about it before in one of my other videos, but I don't think I got to tell you guys the color that came out. So I use henna to get this kind of like red tone. You can see it better in the bathroom, but right now this is the way I'm rocking it. So I love it. I'm enjoying the color. It looks beautiful. It looks great in the sun. So I'm digging it for the summer. Okay. Now today, I just really want to talk about racism again. Like I told you guys before, racism is a mental disorder. A disorder is a disease. They're all connected. So if someone is racially profiling against you, they are mentally disturbed. But the reason I want to talk about this is because I want to express to you guys how it affects the working conditions, on the job. If you're working with, a person that is racist, and they exhibit racism actions, how to handle it. I say take 2 steps. One, if you see the world as the white man has a thumb on your forehead, he's holding you down, he's oppressing you, blah, blah, skippy, right then and there, you have already lowered yourself beyond or below the standards of approval. So you need to get that out your mind because you are an energetic being. You have these energy fields all around you and you attract what you're pulling towards you. So if you're pulling this the world is holding me down because I'm black, they treat me like this, I'm black because of this and that and other, you're going to pull all those people towards you that is going to exhibit that behavior. So you need to fix your mind state, change your mind. If you see the world as being less than an opportunity because of the complexion of your skin, there's a problem with you. There's a problem with your mind. We know it exists because people are constantly being brainwashed through media, through music, through opportunities of the opportunists. Even just looking around in your neighborhood, what's going on in your area. We all know it does exist. But it does not have to, what's the way I can put it? You do not have to inhale it and let it infest in your body and then rot. It kind of like rots you from the inside out. Stop. Move, tiger. It's my cat again. So change your mind about where you're going. You only let things affect you if you want them to affect you. But you are in control of your future. So if you're in control of your future and you make that call for yourself, there's no problem. There should not be any of that in your mind. That's part 1, changing your mindset. Know that you have the power within yourself to speak whatever it is you want, regardless of the complexion of your skin. You see this? This has nothing to do with it, okay? Secondly, so we work and we're trying to establish a team player atmosphere, mindset when we go to work, and maybe there's a white person that you're not really getting along with. Maybe they are racist. Like I said, they're disturbed. They're mentally disturbed. They don't like you for several different reasons. They might like another black person because maybe that black person is actually kissing their ass, and they want you to in turn kiss their ass as well. The way to combat that on the job racism is to not let it bother you. I'm telling you, to not, because you know what? You're not going to win. You're not going to win. If you let stuff get to you, you know what I'm saying? You will always fail in life. You will always be a failure in life. You know, because you got to understand, once you go up the mountain, you have to go down. Then you'll challenge the mountain again. You'll go back up. The whole time that you're going up the mountain, going back up to the mountain, you have different levels of challenges before you actually reach the top. Once you get to the top, you have to come back down. So you're going back down through those same exact challenges. Okay? What makes you strong is the fact that you are smart before you even see someone trying to racially profile against you, because like I said, they're mentally challenged. You'll know how to see it with your third eye and then combat it. You know what I'm saying? Get it away from you. You don't have to deal with it. You don't have to deal with people. You know, somebody will stand up in your face and go blah 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 about a whole bunch of nothing. You don't really, you really don't care about it. I mean, you clocked in to do your job. You're here to do a job. They don't appreciate your work anyways. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? You're just another person that's disposable. You you know, you could be easily replaced with a person that you like Mexican or whatever. And I'm not talking about Mexicans, but I'm just saying that they do use the fact that, you know, they have a very little English education, although they're well educated in their own country. So they're going to take advantage of their non-knowingness, okay, and pay them a lower salary than you, teach them how to do the same job, and probably have somebody else do their paperwork. Depending on what job field you work in. All I can say is Barack Obama. I love the fact that we do have a black president, and he's actually married to a black woman with black children. It's wonderful. I don't see Barack Obama as half white, although I most definitely respect his mother. I do. I respect his mother to make the right choice, because if I was a white woman, I would be sleeping with brothers too. You know what I'm saying, baby? It is what it is. You know, so I don't knock white women for sleeping with brothers. I knock brothers for sleeping with white women. But anyways, that's like catch-22, I guess. But you know, because she brought Barack Obama into existence, and now he's our president, and they just won't let him run the office. Everyone has their hand in the pot. Everybody wants to make the president's decision on everything, what he should do, how he should do it. Why isn't he doing this? Why is he doing that? What's going on with that? Who's doing this? Who's over there? What's this? What's that? Why are they wearing this? Why does his wife wear this? What about his children? Da, da, da. Whatever. You know, we've had a lot of problems with the government, and I'm not really saying anything bad about the government because I don't really have knowledge as far as politics. That's something I didn't major in. It's not something I know about. I'm more of a historical person, history, because to me history is facts. I can actually see where everybody and everything started being misled. So that's where I'm on that. But, you know, I'm pretty sure he has a hard time doing his job, as we can see, you know, and there's a lot of stuff we don't even get to see on TV as far as his actions, his decisions, what he's making, what's really going on in the White House. So just know within yourself that, you know, when somebody try to set you up to make you fail, it always come back to them. There is a such law as karmic, what they say, you got negative karma and you have positive karma. Now, I love talking about this, and I'm gonna make this brief and I'm gonna be done. But negative karma.